Can I go to the cemetery to see them get buried?
Well, oftentimes parents will say to me, David, I'm comfortable because I've given them a tour of the chapel. They see where they're going to sit. They actually see the casket that the person is going to be buried in. They look around. They see the chapel. They feel comfortable here, so when they come in, it's not a strange environment to them. But they've never been to a cemetery. So oftentimes people will say to me, parents will say, I'm comfortable with them coming to the chapel, but I don't think I want them to go to the cemetery. Sometimes they're very surprised when I come back with, then don't bring them to the chapel. Because what you're creating is an entire environment of now much greater questions. Because if they can come here and participate in the service, then what's going to happen at the burial site that's going to be so upsetting to them? And this is why I think it's really important for them, if they're participating in the process, let them finish it. And there's really nothing that happens when somebody is buried other than the fact that it's very emotional. What's so terrible about that? And for them to participate, and most of the time when I have kids that are coming out there with parents who are very skeptical, it's those kids that don't leave until everything is finished. And when the job is complete, then they're willing to go home. And I must tell you that I have had no parents tell me that they were disappointed that they had brought their kids to a funeral or to the cemetery. But I've had many, many parents say to me, you were right. We should have brought them to the cemetery. We should have brought them to the funeral home.